This is the Iron Trader. It is Sunday night. Now the futures opened here, about 20 minutes ago here at 6 p.m. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like to subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, as I posted Friday, I didn't know if I was going to make a video today because my chart service is switching over to another company here, and I didn't know if I was going to have any charts, and not really supposed to have any charts till tomorrow morning. But for whatever reason, I got me some charts. All right, so let's just do this thing. All right, this here, we have the daily. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, it's trying to work it. Now, what we want to do is you want to look at the low. Okay, so basically, we want to come over here. You're sitting at 80.99 right now, so we want to look at this candle here. You're looking at 80.74. Then we come here, you're looking at 80.30, and then Friday's candle is going to be very critical. That's 80.10, okay? Very, very critical on the downside. Now, again, if that is lost, then we look here on the old monthly chart. You're looking at 79.14 here. If that is lost here, we come to the 78.35, this 50 SMA here, and then 78.28, which is your target here on the big daily chart. Now, again, you have to keep watching what's going on in the Middle East here, what's going on here with OPEC, and, everything that's going to be involved here. OPEC's got a meeting here later this month here. So you just have to watch out exactly. Your monthly OPEC report is actually on November 13th, and their meeting is on November 26th there. So always keep that in mind going forward to see what they're going to actually do here. But a lot of times these catalysts, like here, any kind of a war, you have a big time war premium here. Like I said here, when we're at this top of this candle here, you had 89.85. I see you got about $5 to $10 in war premium. And Friday, you hit a low of 80.10 there. So boom, there's your war premium. Now again, if this Friday's 80.10 doesn't hold, then look here to that 8 SMA here, and then here to the 50, and then 78.28 is your target. Now, if this doesn't hold and this blasts through, well, then we can take all the candles. I'll have all the support and resistance levels for you, no worries. But your big target is going to be right here, 69.98, figure $70. That would be your big target here if all that is lost. Now, let's take a look here on the upside. Well, you always want to watch that 21-day, okay? So you're sitting at 82.11. Very, very crucial, okay? That's going to be big time resistance here. Now you can see how this 8-day, see how the 8-day is rolling over here now. So even if it gets above and it runs in that 8-day, you know what happens? It can come right on down, just like it did here. See? Oh yeah, look at it, bullish, boom, right on down. See? Just couldn't hold it. Even though Fridays it got higher, you look where it closed. It closed to here, way on down. You're closing at $80.89. Okay, way on down. So let's look here at this 100-day. That's 81.59 here. And then what we want to do here is then we want to look here at this 8 estimate. Okay, so you're looking there at 82.23. Now again, if it can get above that, then what we want to do is we want to look at this candle here. That's 82.83 here. And then we have 83.42. And then we have 83.60. This is Friday's high. If you can get above that, then you have 84.72, your 21-day. If you get above that, then we come up here. You got 85.30. We have 85.90, and then 86.47. That is going to be your big target here. If you can blast through all this very, very strong resistance. But again, if you can get above this 86.47 here, well, then we just come here to the left of the chart. So you want to look at 87.75, 88.33, 88.57. You have 89.54, and then your big rate test up here, which is that price channel, 89.85. Now, that's all this is only based on if you close above that 50. Close, not intraday like you had here on Friday, but close above. Then you can take the big target, 89.85. But right now, we're more worried about this 21 estimate here, 82.11 here. You're worried about here, this 81.59, and you're worried about this 8-day, and that is going to be very, very crucial. So just keep in mind that 8, the 100, and this 21-day, that's all going to be big time resistance. On the downside, make sure you watch Friday's low, 80.10. If that's lost, there you go. 79.14, 78.35, 78.28. Very, very simple. Now, your RSI, Well, you're looking pretty good here. Your MACD still bearish. Your green is below your red. That's not good. Okay, now you look here on this MACD here. Oh, bearish cross. See that? See how the green crosses the red? Where does the price go? Phew, right down. But watch this 8 SMA here, okay? So even if this rallies up here and it can't get towards that 8 SMA here, it'll be just like this, slamming right into it and then come right on down. Now, I pointed out here this bull flag here. This was weeks ago here, and it rallied up here pretty nice. But at the same time, that bull flag, I pointed out this bear flag. But what I didn't like was this indecision candle that happened on a Friday, and boom, she's selling off all the way down. Okay, so keep your eye higher on this MACD here and on this RSI here, and always on the volume. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. Okay, natty gas. Here we have your daily and your weekly chart. Now you can see how natty gas here, came right off. Okay, so you're down over 13 cents. It just dropped right on down here. Okay. So let's look at the downside first. So what we want to do is look to the bottom of this candle. Okay, you're roughly looking, it's 3.318, so figure 3.32. There's your gap. Then look to this top of this candle here, 3.279. There's your fill. Okay, your gap, your fill. If that's lost, then we look right to this 21-day, sitting right at 3.25. Okay, so again, if that's lost here, then we look here at the top of this candle here, 3.158 here, and then we can go here at 3.09, and then we can follow these candles all the way on down here. But the key is going to be right here is going to be this 50 SMA here. If that 21 is lost, you're sitting at 2.968. Again, if that's lost here, then we can come up to this price channel here, looking at 2.86. And then right here, this is 2.82. There's your gap. Top of this candle, 2.6. This candle right here is 2.78 here. So you got your gap, okay, and then we have a fill going on here, okay. So you got to be very, very careful here if this sells off here lower. Now, this time of the year, seasonality here, it should go if you can hold this gap in this fill in this 21-day. That would be a really nice buying opportunity to run it right back on up here. Okay, so what you want to do here, you still have a nice bullish cross here, okay? 3.166, that's your 8 SMA here. You crossed above your 50 SMA here, and you're above your 21-day. That's very, very nice. So this price could sell all the way down to this 8 SMA at 3.166, okay, with no problem. And this is still be very, very bullish as long as that 8-day held. See how it came down here and then rallied up here? So if it comes down again here, that could be a good buying scalping opportunity. But we got to see. Now, here on your RSI here, well, you're trending on down here, okay? Now, when we had this candle here, this was actually the contract roll here, so it jumped right on up here. That's the first telltale sign. Another thing is, too, see negative divergence here. That was either sell or short, however you trade it. She's coming down. Well, then you had a nice good rally up here. You went up to 3.63, but you just can't get through this 3.64. So, what we have to do, now let's take a look at the upside. So you want to look at this 8 SMA. That's 3.436, okay? Again, if you can get above that, then we come up here, okay? You got 3.52. Then we have here, you have 3.576, and then we have 3.608, and we have 3.63, and then your retest 3.64. Above that 3.64 is this 200-day here. Let me see if I can punch it up there for you. Yes, right here. Okay, you're looking at 3.80. Okay, that is your upside target if you can close above this 3.64. That 200 SMA, that's the target. Okay, but there's a lot of resistance. You got that 8 SMA here. Okay, now you got a gap and you got a fill. Today's high is so far is 3.39. You want to look at that Friday's low candle, 3.45 here. Okay, so you got a gap in a fill that has to be filled. You have the 8 SMA here. Then you have all this resistance and that key 3.64 closing above. Then you come over to here to this 200 SMA. Again, watch this bottom right here. This is basically 3.32. Watch the top, 3.279. And then watch that key 8 SMA. Now, RSI here, as I say, it's just on its way down here. Your MACD here. Well, it could roll over here. If it does, it'll be just like this here. And then what happened with the price. Okay, so always watch that, see how that's going to work out. Now, let's take a look here on the hourly and 4-hour chart. Okay, here we have your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, see, I never like these gaps down, okay? Because now you got all this, now you got to try to get that all the way filled up there, okay? So what you want to do here is bottom line, if it sells down, there's that 3.32. Watch that 200 SMA here on the downside. On the upside here, watch the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 3.40. And then what you do is look at 3.45. And then we can start coming into these SMAs here. But when you look at these SMAs here, see how the 8-day cross below your 21-day. Now it looks like it wants to cross below your 50-day. That's never good here. See how that is? It just rolls right down. And then you're just fighting, the price is just fighting it all the way on down. Now, if you look at your RSI here, well, you're selling off here, but it's an hourly chart here, so you can't get too excited all about that here. Now, on your 4-hour chart here, this is really a nice short here because you put in that 3.64, 3.63, really nice double top with a lower high. That tells me lower. Boom, down you go. So now we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. Okay, so now you sold down here, but you're holding this key 50 SMA here. See this? 3.356. That needs to hold. Okay, if it doesn't, then we just bring this price channel right down to this level right here. Okay, so you're looking at that 3.32 again here. Okay, on the upside, watch that high so far today, 3.39, and then watch that bottom there at 3.524. Okay, so this is what you got to deal with here now is these gaps in this fill, just like you had here. Okay, now I never closed that gap here, but you gapped on up here, and then it wants to come down here. See, always at this big time disruption is what that does. Okay, but again, we just trade what's in front of us. No big deal, long, short. So I don't have any. I'm flat here on natural gas here. So I've been just scalping this here until we can actually get above that 3.64. Then you can go here, head to that 200 SMA here on your weekly chart here. But right now I'm just flat here and just scalping it. Easy way to scalp it for the long, UNG, BOIL, and for the short, KOLD. All right, that's all I got for you right now. I'll have more for you on the crude and natural gas here before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And thanks for watching.